Hello, this is the TradeSite U.S. Stocks and Futures Market Preview for Thursday the 25th and Friday the 26th of July 2019. As usual, we do not typically do a market preview for Fridays of any week, as most of the week has played out by that point. And given the fact that we're in July and in the summer, that's probably especially true. So we will not be doing a market preview for tomorrow night. So this will serve as the preview for the rest of the week, just to get out ahead of it. The data, we still have a lot of earnings left. We're at the end of core earnings season, but the data shows that Thursday morning we have durable goods, goods trade balance, preliminary wholesale inventories, and the weekly initial and continuing jobless claims numbers an hour before the bell. And we've got natty gas at 10:30. The Friday number is the big one, an hour before the bell. It is the first look at Q2 advanced GDP. But there's nothing else on Friday, so that's what's left for data. Here's a look at the ES front month futures contract. This is the daily chart of the broad market in futures form. Right up against the risk line. No surprise there, right? We got the 13 sell signal 2 weeks ago. We started to roll a little bit. We've come back up to the risk line. We're right against it. So this is that key area. Let's go through the daily charts. Then we'll look at the intra-week action, intraday action, then go from there. Crude oil up 6 cents. That's a blip to 55.94. Gold up $2.90. Hanging near the highs. The S&P gained 14.09 after gapping down. Note that the 13 sell signal and the risk line are laid out a little bit differently here than they are on the ES. But they're pretty similar. We just haven't gotten to that risk line yet. The NASDAQ 100 up 56.04. New closing highs on the NASDAQ. The SOX up 48.75. Finally, new closing highs on the SOX. Biotech's up 11.91. There's nothing there in terms of the chart. Russell up 25, which is a good day, but it's still sitting in a very narrow range since January. The VIX down 54 cents. And if you'll notice, that gives us a new 13 buy signal on the VIX. Remember, the last one was back in March, and that led to ultimately the spike in May, in the late March and the spike in May. So now we've got another one. By the way, it's very rare to get these signals on the VIX at all. So the fact that we are, remember, when the VIX goes up, the market tends to go down. The trend closes at 1.01, 10-day moving average at 1.14, NASDAQ volume only 1.9 billion shares. Again, we've had very light summer volume. That's not uncommon in July. NASDAQ advanced decline ratio plus 1296, so way more stocks up than down today. One of the best breadth days in a while. Same on the New York plus 1327, probably the best one since May. Google loses, though, $8.32. Apple also loses 17 cents. That should give us, no, not quite yet. Working on a 13 sell signal. One more day on Apple if we're up. Netflix up $10.64, trying to recover from the earnings issue. Amazon up 6.32. Tesla up 4.71. Facebook up $2.30. High range base breakout on Facebook. That'll probably end up in the report for a call tonight. Got Goldman Sachs up $2.60. TLT, the 20-year bond ETF, up 57 cents. Let's take a look at the intraday action, 5-minute candles on the ES. So we gapped down. We filled it pretty quickly. We were very flat. Going into lunch, we were even for the day. Lunchtime was boring, and then the afternoon was the slight rally that accounts for the gain. Pretty much the same on the NASDAQ, although a little more positively biased going into lunch. All right, so in terms of economic data, I already talked about it, what's left coming out for the rest of the week. So at this point, we are still in the summer. Fridays are typically boring. Next week is the end of July already. At some point in time, we'll have it on Wednesday, so the statements will print. Then you get into August. Next holiday is not until September. So we've got a straightforward trading August. Usually a positive month in the markets. We'll see what happens, though. Charts, as usual, brought to you by eSignal. If you've not yet taken a trial of our services, feel free to do so. We will help you out for a couple weeks. Have a great trading Thursday.